Sometimes I wonder why you would even release a microbrand watch. You will be immediately scrutinized by every reviewer on YouTube and every hobby reviewer everywhere else. And unless they're on board with the vision, there will be complaints about everything from the lack of applied logos to the movement, the price, the name, the color, the wristband, the lug width, you name it. Bart from Nadir Watches out of Poland has certainly done his very best to put his best foot forward with his first release. Just like Rolex, it's using 904L stainless steel rather than the more common 316L stainless steel. It has applied logos, good lume, amazing packaging, a Miyota movement rather than the NH35, and a handmade leather strap. All these things matter, but only if you can convince people to take a punt on an unknown brand with slightly unusual design elements obvious on your screen right now. I obviously have the black and orange version, but you can also choose a blue and white combo or a light grey and black combo. I'm on board with the case design. It's quite reminiscent of the Sherpa watch design that I've been pining for recently. And it's really a very well designed watch case and with plenty of interesting elements throughout. We'll get close to all this today, and I hope you can give this watch the benefit of the doubt at just under €500, which also includes free shipping worldwide. Let's get to know this Polish gem a bit better. I mentioned packaging, and for good reason. The watch is delivered in a signed cardboard box, but it's the oak wood watch box that really hammers home that this is something unusual indeed. The lid snaps together with magnets, and within is a subtle hatch that can hold another strap and also contains the plastic warranty card. I get the argument that all boxes just go in the rubbish, but that's not true with us watch fans, is it? So presenting a product well absolutely matters, and well done Bart on this. It's one of the nicer unboxing experiences I've had from a microbrand. So let's cover the sizes. Measuring the fixed bezel, and it's 40mm, but including the sizable guards, it's 42. Lug to lug is 47mm, and lug width is a standard 20mm. It's 12.3mm thick, and water resistance is 100 meters, and on the included strap it's 93 gram. Getting closer to the dial, and clearly the most eye-catching part is the graphic element that contains the model name and also frames the date complication. There is no intention behind this other than adding an interesting detail to add depth, and the same goes for the perforations that you would normally associate with a sandwich dial lume arrangement, but it's just here to add depth and fun. The logo wordmark is applied at just under the 12, as is the Nadir Watches logo at just above the 6 with its 4 ends that form the celestial sphere that it's named after. People often have issues with printed logos, but you can't really complain about this approach here, where the owner has done his very best to aim for a premium feature. A color-matched minute track with printed Arabics and white highlights at the 5-minute markers makes this overall a very legible dial. I will say that it does have a tendency overall to look like it's always quarter past something with its large stripe of 3, but you get used to that quickly, and to me, I think I'd rather have this fun element than not. The hands are polished with a good amount of lume, so regardless of the light, they are very legible. They borrow a nice trick from Seiko, being partially brushed and polished, which works well in all kinds of light. I would perhaps have preferred the minute hand to be the same width as the hour hand, but I'm sure the designer tried both options and decided on this for a reason. The internal bezel is operated by the top non-screw-in crown and is there to track another time zone and not time underwater. I want to say that the numbers are a bit small, but honestly, that's just my eyesight, and it would work for most people, I hazard a guess. Covering all this is a fixed bezel with sapphire crystal with 4 layers of anti-reflective coating. Whilst that doesn't completely remove reflections, it's easy to tell the time in all situations I've exposed to it, night or day. This 904L stainless steel is slightly different from the 316L. Rolex always claimed to have their own alloy, and I'm sure they do, but it is described as being part of the 904L stainless steel family, particularly resistant to corrosion and with an excellent sheen when polished. Certainly the polished edges of the case are very nice, and I'll leave it up to you to decide if you think this is a feature you care about or not. To me, it is slightly more velvety than 316, so there is something to it for sure. The hefty crown guard protects both crowns, and the bottom crown that controls the movement is signed, whilst the upper is also sculpted to look different. Again, a very good touch that hammers home the premium approach attempted overall. The overall shape of the case is reminiscent to me of both the Formex Reef and of course the Sherpa Ultra Dive I referenced earlier, but this is far more balanced than that watch in my opinion. The Nadir Vespera is also less than 10% of the cost, which is no joke. The screw-in back is again a treat with a clear logo with an embossed pattern, a serial number out of 100 and some specs to do with the movement etc. It's soft and comfortable on the skin and very hard to fold. We don't need to see more Miyota movements perhaps, so a nice design element is just as good. The leather strap is sourced in Tuscany in Italy from Pueblo Leather and has a quick release spring bar which helps with the case that's not drilled. Each strap is color matched, and in this case some great little orange details to time with the color choice here. And same goes for the other options. It's signed underneath, and the matching and signed buckle is a great touch. The way the case is designed too with a straight edge means that the lack of a fitted strap is a non-issue. This is also the first time I've been able to bust out my Nato strap from Artem, which happens to be the perfect combo here. It's not always easy to find a black and orange detail watch that matches as perfectly as this one. The lume is good whilst not extreme. The hands are stronger than the numbers and indices, which is exactly as it should be in my book. I really hope that my audience today appreciates this very good approach to a microbrand. We should get behind these brands that try to launch something new and fun without compromising on quality. Sure, it may not be to everyone's taste, but the unusual shape, the stripe graphic on the dial, and color combinations means that this is a risk-free addition to any collection. And as usual, you're supporting a creator keen to bring more fun models to the world. The dual crown look is a fun one to sport, since non-watch people tend to look at this and ask questions, which they will soon regret when you nerd out about what it does. But that issue aside, it's a look that advertises that here's an unusual mechanical device on the wrist. So what do you think about today's microbrand from Nadir? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.